Okay, here you go. You have an account of a user here, and this user is demo1. As you can see, in all of this, you can actually see the work of this. We are making this a student. You can actually edit everything as regards to this user on the site. Now you can see his informations are here, his email, further information. You can help reset password in case of loss of password where they don't have their email, and you can see more information about them, a female, phone number, registration number, about you, class, date of birth. All of this information will be gotten when they fill the registration form here. This is the registration form. The registration form is going to bring out fields that they will fill, important fields. Whichever field you want to add to this form, you add it to the user WP section, or you inform your you call the customer care number, which you have my number, and you get any of this option changed or even a new option added to it. So this is about the user section. Please always note, after making any amendments on the user section, you come down here to update user. This will update that information that was made. The next section is the user WP section. This section helps you with updating your pages with proper information. As you can see here, this is the profile page, user profile page. You use the user profile page, registration page, the registration page, and really lots more. This helps you to arrange your pages in terms of their functionalities. Originally, all pages are not the same. Different pages have different functions. Let me cancel this. So here we have help you augment your register page, your login page, and every other page as regards to how they should function. We also have the email section that helps you customize emails that goes straight from the user registration section straight to the users, probably when registered, and this would help you customize the look of the image. So automatically your mail will carry your name, which is the name of the sender, the email of the sender, the school logo, and the footer text. If your site is showing WordPress footer text and WordPress email on these places, please go there and make changes. Originally, this doesn't come at default. Okay, so the next you can see the import and export add-ons and uninstall information. You can go through them to see what they're all about, but please don't play much around them. Coming back here, you can go to the forms. You see how to build your forms from this section. Now on this section, you can see, as you can see, the form section. To add your form to your page, you need to click on each of these forms. For example, this is the amount of forms. This is your registration form. As you can see, these are the information: date of birth, class, about you, registration number, mobile number, email, and these are the information that are required of every user that is to register on the site. Let's make amends on this. I noticed a little flaw. We don't have staff. And after every changes, you should please save. So on this section, you're going to be having the opportunity of checking your form to suiting your very exact taste. Okay, so you can actually add whatever you want to add from this section. Maybe you want to add country, gender, user role, and email, phone number, whatever. You have them all here. Even if you want to get Facebook details and Instagram details, YouTube details, and the rest of your students, you can actually add them from this section. So this is the registration form. If you want to see the registration form, you click here and you see the registration form, as I showed you here on this section. So this is what the registration form looks like. You notice earlier, I noticed the staff was not here, but I added staffs now, and as it appears here. So this is the registration form. You can see everything as reflected in here is here as well. The next on it is going to be tools, and the rest, all of this you can actually play your way around it and know how it functions. Does it P2, you clear version number, fix data, fix user data, and so many other information. The next section would be the tools section. Next would be the tools section. As you can see, the tools section has lots of tools to work with as well, coming from the available tools. Import, for you to import items, be it write up, images, your languages already written, functions, and the rest. You can actually import them using this section. And then you can export, and you can check your site health from here. You can export personal data, erase personal data, BuddyPress that is in charge of messaging, because the sites also come with messaging functionalities, a typical social media functionality that allows users to message each other and view each other profile picture and post and the rest of it. You can actually edit their powers from here, and you can schedule an action, and you can optimize your images to make them smaller in size, so it doesn't consume your website, doesn't have to be huge. All of this can also be done in the media section, which is the optimization of images can be done on the media section as well. So that will be it for the tools. The tools, there's no really much to learn as regards to this tool section. And the next in line is the settings section. So the next will be the settings section. In the settings section, we have from the beginning the site title, where you can change the site title, which is this, and then the tagline. The tagline is this. Here you can amend what your website URL at default will look like, similar to this. Here you can readjust your administrative email, and membership registration can be amended using this and this. This is for language. This is for you to edit your time zone to whichever time zone you want to. That's for the general settings. Then you have who would read your page and who would write in it. Who would read your page actually deals with everybody. Everybody can read your page. The discussion is similar to the comments, and from here you can actually work on the media as well, and this will take you to the site's privacy, page builder, and the rest. Next in line will be the max button. The max button is in charge of every button. The max button helps you take in charge of every button. So far we have just 6 buttons, which appears on the class section, which appears in the class page. Clicking on this button will take you straight to your live class section, which is Zoom class section, and as I said earlier, the classing section will be well discussed upon in our next tutorial. The next on this line would be, as I said earlier, you can actually add new classes and delete the ones that's already existing. The next would be the click to chat. Click to chat is actually in charge of this button here, this WhatsApp button. On this section, you can actually add the number that would be contacted when they click this, and you show how it's going to appear. So you can actually edit the number,
this phone number will be the default connect on WhatsApp when this button is clicked. So you can actually chat with this number, which is the customer care service of this school. And you can actually do some changes, you can actually do some other changes on this section, and that is click to chat. On the next is Rank Maths. Rank Maths is a search engine optimization software, and it will help you optimize your site such that your site will become one of the top sites on Google. And when your site is being searched on Google, it will pop up at the right place. So while you're writing your blogs or your news, you're actually expected to use site maths to actually put the proper keywords, the proper words that will make it attractive. When somebody types certain words, your school information will come up. Using site rank maths, you can actually get this functionality. Next is the site file manager. The file manager functionality helps you to have access to every single file that makes up to this. The file on the file manager you can actually use to upload your programming language when written on your own notepad. You can use this site manager to actually upload them, and you can get more information as regards to this, anything that has to do with your site from this section. It is very easy to work with. It's just a typicality of what you have on your mobile phone. And it should also be noted that all of this functionality can also be done using just your mobile phone. You don't have to use a laptop for any of them. So that'll be all for today. The next class will be dealing with the classroom section, which is the Zoom meetings, the examination, and the library. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.